Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Okay, this is going to be kind of a long live because Ryan Edwards was live last night responding to more of the calls coming out, and I recorded. I think I got like almost all of it, but he was live really long. Today I tried to go through and like kind of weed out everything that did not pertain to him talking about the fallout from these calls. He even said, it's so weird. He said in the calls, or he said on his live last night, that these are private calls, and he is sure that if he could hear our private calls, that he would hear us saying some weird stuff too. That he is sure other people says, weird stuff too. Their calls just aren't being put out on display. But I'm like, no, no, homie, no. You can have access to all of my calls, like from start to finish, and you're never going to hear me talking about dipping my man's dong in gumbo. You're never going to hear me ask if we can commit sexual acts in a movie theater, at a park. You're never going to hear me say anything about pooping while trying to be sexual. No, not going to happen. But Ryan Anderson thinks these things. Here's the problem. I just started, Alicia. I've been live for a minute and 36 seconds. So you're good. Here's the problem. Ryan Anderson really thinks that like that was normal because Gypsy was into it, which Gypsy's not normal either. She's like, I don't have a problem with any of the condiments. I don't have a problem with no condiments. I don't have a problem with mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, peanut butter. Is peanut butter a condiment? I don't think so. I don't think peanut butter is anyways. She named peanut butter honey, chocolate. She's like, I don't have a problem with any of those things. So the reason why Ryan thinks this is normal is clearly because Gypsy thought it was normal. And then he had one girlfriend that he did say in one of the videos was like his only serious girlfriend. That he's dated other girls, but like this one girl with the kid was his only serious girlfriend. So apparently she was like weird too and did weird stuff. So to him, this is normal. He thinks this is normal. It's not. We're going to go ahead. We're going to jump in because it is long. But another thing I do want to say is I always wondered how come Ryan, oh, don't forget about the barbecue sauce. Exactly. Right. I'm sorry, you guys. I feel a hair like on my cheek somewhere. So I'm trying to like get it off. So I always wondered, why didn't Ryan ever come out and just expose Gypsy? I mean, she made him look, she did him wrong. She did him so wrong. She cheated on him. She made him look like a fool. She lied to him. She outed. She exposed him. Oh, ChatGPT says peanut butter is a condiment. Okay, Gypsy Rose knows better than I do. In that regard, at least. So I always wonder though, she outed the fact that he had struggled with addiction. She outed him with that. Nobody knew that Ryan had struggled with addiction. Nobody knew that Ryan was on a maintenance medication. She outed that. And that was the reason he lost his job the second time. He lost his first job when parents were complaining that he was with Gypsy Rose. So he lost that teaching job. He lost the second teaching job after Gypsy outed him for being an addict, a recovering addict, which I feel like that's like discrimination. If he's doing good, if he is not at school appearing to be high, like we got to give people in recovery a chance. So I don't agree with that. I don't agree with firing someone just because you found out they struggled with addiction years prior and that they're on a maintenance medication. If he was doing good, he shouldn't have been fired. But she outed him for that. She outed him for several things. And I was like, I remember like I would go watch his live after she would like out him for something. And I'd be like, Ryan, just, you got some dirt on this girl. Tell it. Tell it. And he never would. He would always be like, I'm not going to do to her what she does to me. That's not the type of person that I am. I would never do that. But he did it to Ken. Like Gypsy was the one that told Ryan that Ken was gay. Gypsy told Ryan that. So he did say Ken's gay. And I know that because Gypsy told me. But he would never expose anything about Gypsy. And I always thought, like, wow, that's pretty, I mean, I guess he really does love her and he just doesn't want to expose her. But now we know why. The reason he would not expose Gypsy is because he knew that Gypsy had some real shocking dirt on him. I'm sure it's set in the back of his mind all the time, like, dude, if I expose Gypsy, she's probably going to come out and tell people that I let my girlfriend perform oral on me as I was holding her 4-year-old. Like, yeah, that's not going to go over well. So now I feel like that's probably the reason why he never exposed her. It wasn't because he's like some good, noble man. It's because he knew that Gypsy had some dirt on him as well. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to hop into it, you guys. He made himself look like the comments he made on these phone calls. Exactly. Gypsy is evil and needs to be behind bars. And that maybe needs to be. I agree. I agree, Tara. I agree for sure. All right, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna jump in. And like I said, I tried to remove as much as possible, but me editing this today between getting phone calls and stuff, it was like I don't know, it's an hour and a half. It probably took me 3 hours, if not more. So let's go ahead, let's get into it. We're gonna try to zoom through it. I am gonna have it on a little bit of a fast speed. Not too fast. It's like we'll see.
Nobody's a God, nobody's Jesus walking around, nobody's perfect. Whether y'all believe that or not. But, people ask me why you still going live, because I have nothing to be ashamed of. Have I said stupid shit? Absolutely. Are they ignorant when I say stupid shit? Absolutely. But, I'm not perfect, but quit harping on it. It's fucking, I didn't call you that.
Oh, he thinks he's so funny.
Didn't say those things about you.
He thinks he's so funny because he's like, y'all quit. I didn't call you that. First off, you called black people the N-word. You literally was talking about the N-word. Mia's boyfriend, now fiance, got brought up. You have said the R word. You have said jokes about the KKK. You have so what do you mean? Oh, I didn't call you that. So just because you didn't do it to me doesn't mean I can't be offended.
But grow a pair, get over his words.
His words
doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. I mean, people are calling me outrageous shit, and it's not true, but they still call them anyway, whether it's true or not. But I'm not letting it bother me because I know I'm not that thing. You know what I mean? I'm just not.
You are letting it bother you.
I never said
Sarah. So I have 2 calls up on my YouTube. I have 2 calls up, just the calls themselves, and then I have 2 live streams where we listen to them together. Also, okay, real quick, I'll show you. I'll show you the calls themselves. Oh, I don't know. I just clicked that. I only have 2 of the calls up because I just haven't had time to listen to more. I just haven't. Okay. Also, people do get confused when they're looking at. Okay, so when you're looking at a page, so this is our live right now. If you go to videos, this will take you to uploaded videos. So this is Ryan's response that he did the other day. He went live the other day and had a response. Here's just one of the videos, just one of the calls. Right here is just one of the calls. This is actually part 2. So you're going to want to listen to part 1 before you listen to part 2, because part 2 picks up after part 1. Okay, so here's 2 of the calls, and then here's him responding to one of the calls. I'll also put this video that we're watching up now. I'll put it up as well. That way you guys can watch just that video if you want to. You don't have to watch me giving commentary over it. You can watch just it. But if you want to watch my commentary over those videos, here is us watching the videos together and me providing commentary. So, and that's under live, and then you have videos, so you can, but yeah. I'm going to try to go through more calls and get more put up. Yeah, trigger warning for these calls. Can my mods every so often make sure you put up that there's a trigger warning with these calls?
I was perfect in the first place, and that's for damn sure, because I'm not. So, yeah. But I guarantee if I listen to your private conversations out of context, I would find some weird shit.
No.
Weird
Not
shit.
like that. Not like that.
And that's with anybody. That's with anybody, whether you believe it or not. And you can say, no, never done this, never done that. You've done some stupid shit in your life. Everybody has.
That's not stupid. That's straight up weird.
Is that right, bitch?
First off, he asked Gypsy.
Is what it is.
He asked Gypsy on one of the calls. He goes, "Oh, never mind. I'm not going to ask you that." And she goes, "What?" And he goes, "Well, never mind, because you're not going to let me. You're never going to let me see you poop." And she was like, "Oh God, I don't know if I want to know." And then he said, "I was going to say, would you ever want to me off? Give me a BJ while you're pooping." That was on the call that we listened to last night. Last night I was live and we listened, and I didn't even think I heard it correctly. I was like, wait a minute, did I just hear this? We played it again, and that's what this man said. So
Aaron Black, thank you.
You're weird.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you, Tina, for the floating hearts.
Thank you. Fucking idiot.
I don't know who supports this.
Fucking idiot. Anyway, appreciate it. Thank you for the roses. Yeah, that's my girl. That's my girl.
So, excuse me.
Okay, so he had his comments off. So the only way people could say something to him was like to buy like this gift that plays music, and I guess you could decide the song. I don't know how this works. Or you could share the live. You would have to change your name to your TikTok and then share the live. So then it would be like, like it slid right in, like that somebody changed their name to that. And it says it slid right in, became a number 367 fan in your fan club, because I think that's a reference to him putting the bullet in his butt. That's the reference to him putting the bullet, I think, saying it slid right in. So people would change their names and gift, or they would share it, and it would be like, pedophile Ryan shared the video, so that way they could get across what they were trying to say. Thank you, Tina, for the flower. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Tina.
Say it again.
You said what? Say it again. Oh, that was good. It is different doing lives without comments. Very different. But, just is what it is. I don't want to hear ignorant people call me things that aren't true. So, but I do love the support from Team Ryan. I will say that. I'm not calling everybody ignorant. Please know I'm not. I'm not at all. I feel there's great people out there. I mean that. There are great people out there. And I appreciate all the people who have been great. Y'all are amazing. And I can't thank y'all enough. If you stayed by my side during all this stuff, you are amazing. You are empathetic. I can't thank you enough. I'm sorry if you're being attacked too. I mean that. I'm so sorry. Cowards do that. Cowards will attack you, and I'm sorry that has happened.
He said cowards attack people. He's so messed up though, because we're not attacking you just because of who you married. I mean, some people did, but the reason people are calling you out today has nothing to do with who you married. It's because of the nasty stuff you said on those calls. Nobody's just being a hater. And like I said, I used to like Ryan. I thought he was I thought he was an okay dude back in the day when he first came on the scene. I was like, I thought maybe he, I don't know how to say this without sounding inconsiderate, but I thought maybe he was a little slow, I don't know how to say that. So I was like, oh, poor dude. He just, he probably hasn't dated very many girls, and he started messaging Gypsy, and she paid him attention, and he just couldn't believe it. So he got all infatuated with her, and and then she just screwed him right over. Poor dude. I even reached out to him to see if he would do an interview with me. And because I was like, poor guy, I liked him, but no. So for him to be like, all these people are people that hate me because of who I married. No, not at all. Not at all.
Keyboard warriors. What can you do? That's what it is. What can you do? Fixing. All right. Cole Rose, thank you for that, sweetie. Thank you, Orlando Ray. I loved your message the other day. I need a vacation. Maybe so. Red Diamond, appreciate it. But, you know, something somebody said the other day really bothered me, though. They're like, oh, if you don't like the name calling and the harassment, leave the internet. It's like, is that what the internet is to y'all? Like the person who said that, is that what it's meant to be? That's not my goal. I try to bring people together, but there's people out there.
He says he was only trying to bring people together, but like, you only trying to bring people together. Here's the thing. He does the same thing other people do. He didn't like Ken, he didn't like Christy, so he would talk crap about them. He would literally talk crap about them. About Ken, Christy. So no, you only wanted to bring people together that you liked, not people that you didn't like.
They just want to tear shit down, and I don't agree with that. Like people from doing, you know what I mean? Like I can only say what I feel is right. And
Gypsy made a post. Can somebody send it to me? Can one of my if anybody has Gypsy's AI quote post, whatever, can y'all email it to me?
Be me, and that's all I've ever been on my live streams. All of it. You know, y'all are listening to recordings that should have never saw the light of day. That I was having. You know, like y'all are catching me at my most intimate, private. I mean, you'll call every emotion. So of course y'all can tear it apart and make me out to be this terrible person. Of course you can. You've got me angry, mad. You've got me sexual. You've got me all kind of shit. Of course you can. But would you want that done to you? But it doesn't matter. It's legal in their eyes. It's crazy.
If I'm talking to somebody and every 5 minutes it says, you are speaking on a recorded line, I would be like, yeah, I'm going to watch what I say. Especially if I was a weirdo like him. I'm like, yeah, I definitely can't say nothing because I'm weird. You know, I'm into some weird stuff. So let me keep that to myself. I'll tell my wife about all this nasty and how nasty I am when she comes home from prison. Like, dude, it literally says every 5 minutes. It's a recorded line. And you're mad that people like what do you think about the people that had to listen to it in the jails? Like it was being monitored. I said this on one live. I was like, don't you know, like whoever monitored the calls, every time they heard Ryan pick up, they're like, oh, Gypsy's calling out. Who's she calling? It's Ryan. Come on, let's listen. Ryan and Gypsy's on the phone again. Come on, you know? Like, don't you know? Then people was like, oh my God, these weirdos.
But here's what it is. If you don't know what I'm talking about, people are sick.
Okay, Bree.
Here is a question.
Okay, so I put this in just because Ryan says a lot about it being clipped. And I have the full phone call from the beginning to end on my channel, if you guys want to listen to it. So this is the part, one of the big parts that people are calling him out for. This is Gypsy saying, is there anything that your ex-girlfriend did that you would want me to do? Now, there's a lot of talk that I did take out where he's saying, I don't want to tell you. She's like, come on and tell me. Ryan Anderson. And he's like, oh, I like the way you say that. Like things like that I took out that really didn't have much like meaning to what they were talking about. I left in like the important parts. But the whole call from the time he picks up to the time she hangs up is on my page. So you guys can go listen to it. But here is where she first asked him the question that really turned things around.
Is there anything that your ex did that you would want me to do?
Okay. Would you be willing to let me have sex with you and like if our kid's in the room but just can't see it?
No,
Okay, so you wouldn't go there.
that wouldn't go there.
Okay. All right, wait, so say a kid's watching a Barney video and they're in the front. All right, in the front of the room, and I have a blanket and you give me in front of the kid, like in front, like the kid doesn't see it, but you're hiding and doesn't hear it, see it, or anything.
Nope. Because
Okay.
I can't get turned on. Like, I can't.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like, it's weird. I get it. I'm just asking.
Friends with
Okay.
this?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
And her kid, I don't want to tell you this.
Oh my God, tell me now because if not, I'm gonna be like, oh my God, what?
All right. Her kid was like 5. A good kid, and I was in his life for like 3 years. But he was probably 4 when we started dating, or 3 or 4. But he was, I was on the couch with him, and I was reading a book, like it was a big book, like a children's book. And he was in my arms up top, and we were laying down. We both had our head on the pillow, and I was reading in my book, and came along and started sucking my off right there, but he couldn't see it. But as I'm reading, I like turned the book over and saw her doing it. Was like, oh my god! And then it felt good, but the kid didn't see it like at all. But I'm sitting there reading as she's doing it, and I told her we're not doing that again. But it still was weird as fuck because I didn't want the kid to see, but like I made sure he didn't, and like finally I was just like, okay, all right, but I finished, but I was letting him read as I was into it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
But like you didn't see nothing. But like she did that. I didn't tell her to do that.
Right.
So don't think less of me.
That woman did not need to be a mom.
Baby.
She didn't. People like that need to be fucking sterilized.
Come here.
I'm not just processing.
Well, I'm not with her. I didn't marry her.
Just give me that. Just gotta process now.
Okay, well, just so you know, the kid didn't see anything.
I know. I'm just processing.
Okay, and plus I was like 20.
I know.
Yeah.
Wow. That's just, wow.
Wow, what?
I just don't know what to say. Just, wow. Okay.
Well, that's why I didn't want to tell you. But I didn't, like I was 20 and I was drinking.
I just kind of wonder, like, what else aren't you telling me?
Baby, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, come on. No, you know everything about me.
Clearly not.
I hate how he is always like, baby. Like, I don't know any woman. Like, I want a man that's going to be like, babe, baby. I don't want no baby. That's so to me.
Oh, baby, I was 20 years old. I'm 36.
I know. I'm just processing. So, I mean, is there anything else? Ever?
I never did anything like that ever again around also. I wouldn't do it.
No. Have you
No.
ever touched the kid?
Oh, my God. I'm not taking the fucking phone up.
I'm just asking.
Baby, that is not, no. Fuck no. Ugh. I'm fucking stupid. Hell no. Baby. No. That was not, I didn't have to the kids. No. Oh my God. No.
Just asking.
That's fucked up.
You know.
Baby. No.
Okay. I believe you. I believe you.
I can't believe you fucking asked me that.
But you just told me that you had in front of
I didn't have that with her.
Okay. You still could have said, like, I'm not doing this right now. It's highly inappropriate.
Well, I didn't finish.
You just said you did.
No, I didn't. I got into it, but then I was like, no.
You just said that you did.
No, I didn't. I said I got into it. I didn't say I finished. I mean, I was just like, okay, all right, but I finished. I finished.
I heard you.
Well, you misunderstood me.
I misunderstood what you said. I finished.
Well, yeah, like I didn't fucking.
Oh, I meant like there's no way you can, if you said, but I finished, there's no way you can flip that. Oh, well, what I meant was like, I finished reading the book. Like, no, homie, you said you finished. And this is where I realized not only is Ryan sick, but he is a lying, gaslighting manipulator as well. Because he 100% said he finished. And then he's like, no, I didn't. He fought with her for the next 15 minutes saying he never said he finished when he did.
So, you know, if you did, it wouldn't make a difference to me.
Well, I didn't.
Okay.
But I mean, like, it was one of those things where I got into it, and then, like, I was like, okay, all right. And then I remember pulling it out and then pulling my pants back up.
Okay, well, we're moving on. We're moving on.
Oh, my God. Now you think I'm a fucking child molester.
And, there's people who actually listen to these conversations on their channel.
Me.
And
That's me.
critique them. Like, they're meant to be critiqued by them. Like, it's none of y'all's fucking business what I said or what I didn't do or did do. Or it's nobody's business.
Well, here we
I
are.
don't owe y'all that. But people think I owe them answers. I told y'all I misspoke on one. And y'all know that.
It's wild that he goes, but people think I owe them answers. Dude, ain't nobody, first off, when they came out, I don't think not one creator, not that I know of, did a video saying, come to the front, Ryan. What did you mean by this? I mean, it's obvious what you meant. No creator said, Ryan, we need to hear, explain. I don't think anybody said that. We're just listening to them, giving our thoughts and opinions. You're hopping on live, talking about it, and then saying, I don't owe y'all an explanation. Well, then why are you giving it? You're the one giving an explanation. That's you. You're giving an explanation and then saying, I don't owe you an explanation. Well, then shut up, dude.
If you listen to the whole fucking conversation, they don't play that. They don't make videos like that. That's not the dramatic. You can't say, oh, Ryan misspoke and he said something awful, but he corrected it. No, you have to just say, Ryan said something awful. Watch this for the clicks. That's all. That's all TikTok and all these people, like, they just want the clicks. They just want the clicks. And that's the society we have right now. And it's not my job to fix it. It's not. Sarah, thank you for that. It's not my job to fix it. I can't fix it. It's just a situation we found ourselves in. I did see a post today, though, where a teacher was sitting there crying because his seniors couldn't read or write. Now, that's real.
He does spend the next, 20 minutes talking about the No Child Left Behind policy and how he saw it as a teacher and how he doesn't agree with it. He's like, that's what we need to be concerned about. We need to be concerned about that. Because I guess in Ryan's dense head, or I guess in his brain, he thinks you can only have one issue. You can only have one problem. You can't, if you want to talk about the No Child Left Behind policy, then we shouldn't be trying to bring awareness to pedophiles. Nope. We can only handle one problem at a time. And right now we're focusing on the no child. No, sorry, Ryan. I'm going to focus on how disgusting you are. That's what I'm going to focus on.
That shit was real, because I'm telling you, that is the issue that people have. Like, that is legit. Like, no child left behind was a bad thing. And I will be honest. Sarah, thank you so much, sweetie. Sarah, write your name down. That was huge.
People did send.
Thank you, Sarah. The No Child Left Behind
People did
is something that we should really be talking about, like really be focusing on, because it is sad.
We can
Like,
focus on
in the
both.
6th grade, I had kids that couldn't read. In my regular classes, I had kids that could not read, could not write a sentence, like one sentence. I do miss Crystal and Dustin, though. I will say that. I didn't realize how much those interactions meant to my mental health. I will say that. Like, I knew our friendship was great, but I didn't realize it was didn't realize misspeaking would cost me that. But it is what it is. All right. So somebody just shared the live. Stephanie Thompson is a dumb. Really? That's what you name yourself?
Well, I didn't see it.
Yeah, his name. I do miss Crystal and Dustin, though. I will say that. I didn't realize how much those interactions meant to my mental health. I will say that. Like, I knew our friendship was great, but I didn't realize it was didn't realize misspeaking would cost me that. But it is what it is. All right. So somebody just shared the live. Stephanie Thompson is a dumb. Really? That's what you name yourself? Yeah, these names are something else. It's weird not having comments up. I will say that. But, oh my God, what an idiot. What kind of shit you deal with? Somebody said, I can't ignore you. Oh, I can ignore you if you speak bullshit. Yes, I can. I can ignore you if you speak bullshit. Yes, I can. Because I know the
Not
truth.
ignoring them.
Yeah. Now, I can't say anything on the racist, ignorant stuff I said because it was ignorant. But I knew that at the time it was ignorant. I know that now.
It's like I knew it then, I know it now.
The other stuff is just fucking wrong. And, you only live and learn. Those conversations were fucking years ago, though. Sarah, thank you for that. Somebody, Bullet and Rosie, have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. You're just an idiot. Man, these haters are something else. Y'all are awesome. Craziness. I love that they think they get to me too, like doing that. Like, how pathetic does a person have to be blocked and keep coming into your live? Like, you know what I'm saying? Think of the person like that. that gets blocked, goes creates another TikTok account and does it again. Like, what is going on in your head? I'm dead serious. Like, what's really happening there? Ain't that right?
Hold on. When you say Sammy Sosa, are you saying the baseball player Sammy Sosa? He was 36 in those calls. Okay, so at 36 years old, you're making racist comments, and you want to talk about, oh, that was forever ago. You were 36. It wasn't like you were like 6. You were 36. Are you saying Sammy Sosa, the baseball player? Like, what do you mean?
Man, I see Wendy. I don't want to bother her with this bullshit either, though. See, it's like you want to go live with these people, but you don't want to bother them with this bullshit. You know, it's not fair to their chat just to be my friend, but it is what it is.
Somebody's talking in the chat there. Look, he says he didn't want to bother his friend and bring them on because he didn't want them to get any hate. But then he goes live with that friend and watch what happens.
What you doing?
Hello. I'm walking my dogs.
Oh, look at them cuties.
What are you doing?
I'm just hanging out, just living life, just talking. You know, you look nice. You all dressed up. You gotta go to your spot tonight.
No, I'm off. I'm just walking my dogs, just hanging out, going live on TikTok. I do want to say I am kind of nervous to talk to you because I got a lot of shit last time, and then
I get
a
it.
lot of shit was sent to me.
No, I get it.
And
I just wanted to see how you're doing. Just say hey. So I understand.
I'm praying for you that you get through this, and I hope you're staying strong. And
yeah,
that was really, really hard to hear some stuff that was said. So I just pray for you.
All right, I appreciate it.
Stay strong, Ryan.
Later.
Notice he didn't say I'm sorry because she said like some of the stuff that you said was really, really hard to hear. He didn't say I'm sorry. He didn't say I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I did that. I'm sorry. Like this is someone that he considers a friend. She's acknowledging it was hard for her to hear, and he doesn't even say he's sorry.
Jessica.
I think I'm not sure.
I can't go live with them. I'm sorry. I love you guys. I just can't do it. If I do, I can't.
So she said that before she got off. Before she got off, I think she thought she was off, maybe, but she's like, I can't go live with him, guys. Sorry, guys.
Like literally be in trouble. I can.
Yeah.
See, watch.
Yeah.
That was really, really hard to hear some stuff that was said. So I just pray for you.
All right, I appreciate it.
Stay strong, Ryan.
Later, Jessica.
I can't go live with them. I'm sorry. I love you guys. I just can't do it. If I do, I can like literally be in trouble. I can.
Yeah, she just said she can't go live with me anymore, which is fine. Damn it. Such bullshit. This is what it is. Fucking people.
That's the problem is he blames everybody else and not himself.
That's what haters do. They turn people against you. Man, those are private conversations.
The fact that he blames us on haters enrages me. It really enrages me that he's blaming this like, oh, all the haters has affected my friendships now. No, you doofus. She heard it. She don't want to have a relationship with you or a friendship with you because she heard what you said. It's you. Stop blaming people. This is the issue that I have with him. If he were to at least be like, I am the reason people don't want to have a relationship with me anymore, and I understand that. I apologize for what I said. I said some really disgusting things, and I apologize for it, and I understand. I might be like, okay. But he's like, the haters. It's the haters causing my friends to not want to have anything to do with me. Homegirl says she heard the video. Homegirl didn't say, X, Y, and Z told me not to be your friend anymore. Homegirl said, I heard what you said. That stuff was really hard to hear.
But to them, it's not private. Man, it's not fair for people to receive hate for going live with me. It's not fair. It's not fucking fair.
Watch what he does.
Together we are.
TikTok wheel. Watch what he does in a second. I think this is the part where he like turns the camera away from him and he's like talking to himself. Hold on.
TikTok work best.
It's just
Things get taken out of context and you say stupid shit. People can fucking destroy you.
you destroy yourself. You destroyed yourself. Probably what he's doing. He's probably hoping he'll get some gifts.
That's what it is.
If he
Oh, well.
looks really sad, he'll get some gifts.
Anyway, thank you for the rose.
Oh, I think this is where he does it.
So fucking unfair. So fucking unfair.
What? This is weird behavior. Listen, if you're not aware, this is weird behavior. If you're on a live and you get upset, keep the camera on you if you're going to be like, this is so unfair. If you turn the camera away from you and then you start whispering, this is so effing unfair. This is so unfair. That is very strange behavior. It's just, he's saying, this is so unfair. This is so effing unfair. Like, that's weird. Like, you're a grown man sitting in the house by yourself. If you're talking to your people on the phone, it makes sense for you to sit there and talk. But if you turn the camera away, it's like you're not talking to them anymore. So now you're just like talking to yourself with people listening. Pixie's like, I don't care.
But who said life was fair? So anyway.
Welcome to hell. This is Bigfoot's for us. Put fam roll it. You can't ignore us. One in.
I can't ignore you. Okay. It's easy to ignore TikTok. You just don't go on it. Like,
But you're going on it.
it's not that hard to ignore. You know what I mean? But that's what it is. I like getting on here to piss people off too, though.
That's another
Maybe
problem.
I'm fucked up in the head because I like piss.
That is another issue I take with this man. He has said several times that he is purposely going live to piss people off. The people that are offended with his comments, he's going live to piss them off. You made a nasty, disgusting, several nasty, disgusting comments. We have a right to be upset over the way that you spoke in those calls, the things that you said, the things that you were wanting to do. We have a right to be like, that is not okay. For a grown man to speak like that, that is not okay. We have a right to say those things, okay? You can't say in one breath, oh, I knew it was dumb. Like, I knew when I said it was dumb. And then turn around and be like, but I'm going live to piss you guys off. What? You already pissed us off. You already got everybody mad. So by saying you're doing something again to make us mad makes nobody have any pity for you. The people that maybe did have a little bit of pity for you, I think that would make them be like, oh, damn, dude, not only are you not really owning it, but now you're literally acknowledging that you're trying to piss people off even more. This dude ain't got, I don't know, 2 brain cells to rub together. Like, what the heck? What's that saying Sean says? You got 2 brain cells and they're both fighting for 3rd place or something like that. This dude got 2 brain cells and they're both fighting for 3rd place.
And the haters off. Gives them something to talk about. You know? Gives them something to talk about. So, it's what it is. Just mark my words, I will have the last laugh in this.
I doubt it.
I will have the last laugh.
I feel like you're going to end up in jail. That's him saying, I'm going to have the last laugh. Like, first off, you'll never have another teaching job ever. You're losing followers hand over fist. You're not going to make the money you used to make on there. You used to have so many people that were friends with you and that supported you. They're all gone. So, like, how are you going to have the last laugh?
Yep. Anyway. Pixie's chewing on her paw. But
He has to have his comments off because he can't even turn his comments on.
well, anyway, let me see. I mean, I grew up in a country where things were right and wrong. But that's not necessarily what's happened. But
What?
life isn't fair. Nobody ever said life is fair. But
He needs something.
you know, if people's private conversations got out, they would be appalled. They would be flipped the fuck out. They would want retribution. They would want everything. Like, you know, somebody did that without their permission, they would lose their fucking mind. And I've had to sit here and just have a smile on my face about it.
No, you haven't had a smile on your face about it. You've literally been going live on TikTok losing your mind. What do you mean? You have not just been like sitting back like, it's fine, it's fine.
And while they tear apart everything in your life, every fucking thing. It's just wrong. But here's what it is. I stopped being human to them a long time ago. So, almost to 100,000 likes, almost there. Appreciate it, Team Ryan. With all the stuff coming out, I won't have Team Ryan much longer, but it was fun while it lasted. I will say that. It was fun while it lasted. Like I said, I'd really just going live to piss people off because fuck them. Haters can't win. It's bullshit. They can't fucking win. They can't win. They think they can. But they've already taken a lot from me, so they can win. I reposted something today that, you know, I'm not going to let miserable people bring me down. And it sucks that they've turned people against me. I will say that. It does fucking suck. You know, they can clip shit and make it awful.
Oh my God, this man. It sucks they turn people against me. No, people are hearing the calls with their own ears and they're like, I don't want anything to do with somebody that speaks like that. Like, there's just like this secret, like, agency that's going around to all your friends, Ryan. Is there like this secret group of people that's hitting up all your friends and they're like, he's a bad person. Stop being friends with him. And your friends are like, okay. Or is there these prison calls going around where you said some real messed up stuff and your friends are like, yeah, I don't want to be cool with somebody that talks like that. That's what's happening. So maybe you should take accountability and be like, it's what I said. It's nobody making my friends disown me. It's what I said and what I did. And I acknowledge that it was wrong. I acknowledge that I said some bad stuff. So maybe it's worse than maybe I'm even thinking, because clearly Ryan doesn't even understand the gravity of what he said and why it's so offensive. It's like he's stuck in a place to where he knows, like, okay, it's not right, but it's like he don't know how bad it is. You know what I'm saying? To say some of the things that he said.
Kat, thank you, sweetie. But, you know, these are people who already didn't fucking like me anyway.
Nope.
You know what I mean? There's people who didn't respect me, didn't like me, and never did anything to them. But they didn't like me anyway. So it doesn't really matter if they don't like me. It's not like I care. You know what I mean? It's not like I go home and be like, oh, they don't care. My only thing I care about is my privacy has been destroyed. So that's the only thing that sucks in this. Is my privacy has been destroyed. My privacy rights fucking destroyed just because of who I married. You know, you got to realize y'all will hear our whole fucking relationship. And people are dissecting it and tearing it apart. Like, fuck you for that. Shame on you. I'm like, who the fuck are you to do that to somebody? But it's legal. I mean, how could you be that obsessed and that fucked up to? I mean, if that somebody did that to you, you'd be fucking appalled. Part of me wonders if Gypsy knew, because Gypsy.
That's a weird comment to make. Anyways, can't nobody do that to me because I don't have years of calls to like an inmate where I'm saying like some weird, crazy stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you're the one that sold out a murderer. You're the one that sold out a murderer, then got in a relationship with her. And despite those phone calls saying, we're recording this, I mean, it plays every few minutes. I mean, what else did you need to hear? Hey, dumbass Ryan Anderson and dumbass Gypsy Rose Blanchard, we are recording your calls, you idiots. So if, you know, somebody wants to pull these records at some point in time and play them publicly, they're going to be able to do that, dumbasses. So maybe watch what you say. Like, what is that what you needed the recording to say? Is that what you needed the recording to say? Like, because it literally said every few minutes that the calls were being recorded and monitored. I don't know, like, I don't know how you can paint it out any better for him, you know?
Deactivated her TikTok account right on time. You know, she's not losing followers. She's not all that. I am, which is fine. You know, is what it is. If the people are blocking me based on these recordings, fine. Let them. I don't need them. You know what I mean? Like, if they judge me off of something like that, it's fine. It's not how I portray myself to the public or anything like that. I know right from wrong. You know, because people are getting everything. Like, shit that I haven't told anybody. But they'll get it. They'll make fun of me for it. And it's just wrong. But it's legal to them. Fucking shit ain't legal. I've had 2 different lawyers tell me this shit ain't legal. So they think it is.
Well, do something about it. Do somebody. I don't know.
Oh, well. You know, that's why I continue to go live, just because fuck y'all. Fuck the haters. Not y'all. Team Ryan's great. Look, I'm not cussing y'all in any means. Y'all have been amazing. I'm talking about the people attacking me. Like, if I turn my comments on, people would be attacking me. Those people. I'm talking about those people. You know, it's, you know, like the person that keeps changing their profile name to try to get to me, like that person. Not the normal people out there that are good people. Like, the world is mainly good. I will say that. From my experience, the world is mainly good people. 100,000 likes. Thank you, Team Ryan. But there's just a few out there who don't care, or they've been fucked over or something. I don't know. But they don't care about other people.
Thank you, Kathleen. You know? Thank you for the
And of course,
parting
they'd say, well, you said this. You don't care. I said it privately. And I didn't say it about them. You know what I mean? Didn't say it about them. Wouldn't say it about them. So because Hillary's got a fake picture and not a real account. You know what I'm saying? That's what haters go to. Thank you, Hillary, for the gift, though. I'll take your money. Thank you. To get your point across. Thank you.
Was like Penny.
Just to play, shut up. I don't want to hear your voice again. I like that song, though. Not bad. Not a bad song. I will say that. Michelle King, thank you for the rose. You didn't have to. Let's see. Kat sent me something. I said, I'd write the name down. Let's see. And that's one reason I haven't got off TikTok, because people are judging me off of private phone calls. That's not fair. And they're like, but you said it. You did it. It's just not fucking fair. That's why I'm not leaving TikTok. I'll go live every day if I have to, just to prove a point. I don't care. Like,
nobody's going to agree with your point. There's a bigger point to be made to distinguish who you are. Okay, here's the thing. Somebody can tell who you really are based off how you act behind the scenes. You claim it, well, that was behind the scenes. That was private. Yeah, so we get to see the real you. Not the facade that you put on the TV show, that you put on TikTok Live. So you trying to act like because it was private, it's not the real you? No. The way people act in private and behind the scenes is definitely more of who they really are than the person they are in front of a TV show while on a live stream. So the fact that we heard you in a call that was private tells me all I need to know, that that's who you are.
If people start blocking me, which people have, don't think they haven't, and like
Thank
create this
you.
mission of to mass report me or that I've done something terrible, good. But I still have the right to go live whether people like me or not. And I've thought about going full on heel and being like, what the hell with y'all? Fuck y'all for thinking that. And if you think I'm a Jomo, then fuck you for real. Like, I mean that. Say that shit to my face. Like, for real, fuck you. Didn't happen like that at all. So fuck you for that. But, what was I going to say? But Male sent the corgi. Thank you for that. That cheered me up. That was good. I feel the same with the comments. You know what I mean? Like, he can touch me. Like, MC Hammer can't touch me.
No, nobody wants to.
And, but I start thinking, it is funny. I never cared about social media before. I've met some cool people on here. I do care about that. But if I never did TikTok again, I would miss some people. Absolutely.
None of them want to talk to you anyway.
This sucks. Private, intimate conversations have turned people against me. Taking everything out of context. I joke a lot. Like, if y'all don't listen to these phone calls, y'all don't realize that, I ain't got nothing for you. I joke a fucking lot.
Thank you, Lisa, for the jewels. For him to act like I said it in a joke. Honestly, I get 100% why he married Gypsy. I get 100%. There is nothing that for Ryan, no, there's no morals there. You can do or say whatever you want to. Oh, thank you, Lisa, for the gold coins. Thank you. There, like him saying, I knew Gypsy's past, but I forgave her. Exactly. You knew she was a murderer, but you forgave her. So for Ryan, it's like, whatever you can do, whatever you can say, whatever. He don't care. He don't care what type of person you are. He married Gypsy Rose Blanchard. So thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much.
Say shit out of cuff. I say shit out of pocket in a joking way. Even the stuff they're releasing now clearly is a joke. Like, clearly fucking joking on all this shit. But it's taken out of context. And, no different than any comedian who says something out there and wacky. And but trying to make one person laugh. Like, that was my goal. When I said some stupid jokes, I was trying to make one person laugh. And that was the love of my life at the time. I was trying to make one person laugh. Nicole, thank you for that. And people forget that because they don't like the one person that I was talking to.
If that was the thing that those people wouldn't like you way before. Those people would have never liked you because of who you were with. If it was, oh, well, they don't like what I'm saying because it's who I'm saying it to. It's because of my affiliation with Gypsy. Well, they would have never liked you because that's the whole way we know about you. The whole way you came onto the scene is as Gypsy Rose Blanchard's fiance, husband, whatever you were at the time. So if they were not liking you because of Gypsy, they would have never liked you. Some people liked you, me included, until we heard the calls. And then we were like, oh my God, has nothing to do with Gypsy.
Because she did something awful in her past, which I forgave her for. I forgave her for that. And I just saw the person. So, but fuck me for that, right? Shame on me for that. Never once did the recording say, yep, these are recorded, but can be released to the general public for money. I probably wouldn't have talked to her like that. I probably wouldn't have fucking joked around. I want to go live with this person, but I don't want her to receive the hate. So no, sorry, Ray. Not Ray, but this other girl, Ray in Minnesota, she doesn't deserve the hate. Cajun Born, thank you for that. Nobody deserves the hate. But I got broad shoulders, I got thick skin. Give it to me. It's funny how people turn on a dime, though. It's funny how people can turn.
This will usually do it. Oh my God, I just want to call him horrible names when he says the most stupidest crap like that. You ever heard of, like a wife finding out? Okay, like Jared from Subway. Y'all remember Jared, the Subway guy? He was married. Him and his wife, I think they had kids. Well, guess what? When his wife found out about his dark secrets, she filed for a divorce. Yeah, she turned on a dime because she found out something disgusting about her husband. That's what happens, Ryan. That's what happens. When people find out that you are into disgusting, illegal, horrible stuff and that you are racist and homophobic and all the things, yeah, they turn on a dime real quick. Idiot.
On a dime on you.
Oh, this man, he works
It's
for
crazy.
He literally has me so mad sometimes.
You know. But I get it. I mean, they got to protect themselves, their image. You know what I mean? And right now, it's socially acceptable to fucking hate my guts. But these conversations happened for 3.5 years, 4 years, basically. And they were 5 years ago. But I said them. I did say them. I misspoke on one thing and fucking got railroaded for it. Even in that conversation, you hear me screaming, like, stop saying that. It didn't happen like that. But I misspoke. I admit that. I'm telling a story from when I was 20 years old, and I misspoke. Cajun Born, thank you for that.
Misspoke. It's not when you say it was weird, so I let the little boy read the rest of the book, and it felt good, and I finished. How do you misspeak for that? How is that? What do you mean you misspoke? If Gypsy would have been like, "Oh, okay," he would have just moved right along. If he would have said, "Gypsy, can we have sex in the room, like with our kids in the room? I'll just throw up. Kids can be watching TV. You can lay your head in my lap. I'll throw a blanket over your head. You can be bobbing up and down. But kids are watching. Will you be okay with that? Of course." He would have been like, "Okay, that's hot." That's what he would have said. That's what he said to all the other stuff that she agreed to. "Oh, that's hot." So that's what he would have said. It was because Gypsy was like, "No, I can't get turned on with a kid in the room." And then she was like, "Oh my God, like Ryan, oh my God." Then he was like, "What? No, that's not what I meant. I didn't say that. I didn't mean that." If Gypsy would have been like, "Absolutely, I'll do that," he would have been all for it. We know this. That's why he was asking her. Why else would he have asked her?
But that's the clip everybody hears and judges me for, and it just didn't happen like that. Cajun Born, thank you for that. It's very sweet. And people want the truth in the story. I don't owe y'all that, though.
Then shut up.
And fuck y'all. I didn't tell y'all that story. That was not how it happened.
I don't think anybody. Everybody wants the truth in the story. No, we don't. Nobody's asking you for the truth or the story because we heard it already. Nobody's asking you, Ryan Anderson, for anything. We heard it ourselves. We don't need you to elaborate because we heard it. Nobody's coming to you being like, "Ryan, what's your side of the story?" We don't have to because we heard it. He just talks to talk. I don't even know.
But anyway, I was just trying to see if Gypsy wanted to ever be spontaneous.
That's not,
I was asking. And I explained a time where something happened spontaneously and we walked away, walked to the bedroom, and then I finished.
Oh, now it's the bedroom because before it was the bathroom. He said the bathroom last time. Last time he said, "We got up and went to the bathroom." Now it's the bedroom.
But they hear "child in your arm," like, it's so fucking gross. So fucking gross. And then you hear me in that same recording screaming at my wife, like, "Stop saying it didn't happen like that." But they don't care about the truth of it. Something literally happened like 5 seconds and never knew it. Like, didn't hurt him. No, nothing ever. Ugh. People assume the worst. People assume the worst and explain it. I don't owe y'all anything. I mean, I've had to explain it to my nephew. I've had to explain it to my mother. I've had to explain it to my friend. Like, it's fucked up.
I wonder if he also had to explain to his nephew why in some of the calls he was calling his nephew his son. I wonder if his nephew was like, "What was up with that, Uncle Ryan?" Because in some of the calls, when he in his first call to Gypsy, he was saying that was his son.
That was nobody's business. How that story was mistold, no, it's nobody's business. And I'm mad at the state of Missouri for releasing these tapes. I'm mad at Securus. I'm mad at the people who fucking are profiting off of them. I'm mad at the people who got them and released them. I'm mad at people for releasing sex tapes of me and Gypsy or phone sex. Like, what the fuck? Who told you that was legal? Like, who told you that was legal? And you want to know what's funny is, like, I've noticed networks and stuff aren't picking this shit up because they know it's fucking illegal. Like, they know that shit's illegal. They can't play.
Networks ain't picking it up right now because it'll probably take. I honestly do look for networks to pick it up later. Just like, here's the thing: you're not a big celebrity, though. I'm gonna explain this. You're not a big celebrity, so networks isn't gonna pick it right up. Rachel Beaver from 16 and Pregnant, or from Young and Pregnant. Rachel Beaver from MTV's Young and Pregnant. So months ago, like 4 months ago, she released messages between her and Lil Wayne, where Lil Wayne was going to fly her out for them to bump uglies, right? Well, Lil Wayne ended up ghosting her and blocking her, so she released the messages. So me and other content creators covered the messages like 4 months ago. Well, like 2 weeks ago, TMZ picks it up. And then, like, the Hollywood Reporter or the Hollywood Gossip or whatever, like, after they put it out, then, like, more mainstream media picked it up. But it took like 4 months. I remember somebody like sending it to me, and I'm like, yeah, I covered that like months ago. So here's the thing: I do think it will be picked up. I think TMZ will eventually cover it, but he's not big enough for them to like catch on right now. They'll cover it though. They'll cover it. Somebody will send it to them, and they'll be like, oh my god, maybe I'll send it to them." I'm just picky. I'm not gonna. Anyways, back to they'll pick it up. They'll end up picking it up. But the reason they haven't yet is because you're not freaking John Travolta. Okay, you're not Brad Pitt. So if something happened like that with them, yes, they would pick the story up like that. But you are a D-list celebrity. They'll pick it up eventually.
Those tapes online or on the air because they're fucking illegal and they know it. They fucking know that shit's illegal. But people on TikTok can. Such bullshit. But I go live just to piss those people off. That's the only reason I really go live. You know, somebody asked me, why are you still going live? Why? And it ain't to turn public opinion. I couldn't. Not the way these people are fucking making these tapes sound and how I sound. And like, I can't fucking flip people's personal opinion. I can't stop this shit. Smear campaign has begun and I can't stop it. I could only just be myself. And that's all I've ever been on here. I've never not been myself.
Really quickly, okay. You're asking about Lil Wayne. He flew somebody else after Janelle. So he didn't fly anybody else out, but Rachel Beaver, after the Janelle story came out, she messaged Lil Wayne and was like, hey, like, fly me out. I'll do it. Thank you, babe. I'll do it, and I won't rat you out like the other girl did. And so he responded and was like, what's up, beautiful? Like, yeah, I'll fly you out. And she's like, okay, yeah. Like, she was like all down. She's like, when do you want to fly me out? And he's like, just whenever. And she's like, do I need to buy the ticket or do you? And he's like, oh, you ain't got to worry about nothing when you with me. Like, I got everything covered. But she kept on, like, she was just like kind of getting like a little annoying with it. And she wouldn't like set like a date for sure. Then she's like, oh, I got to get my license because I don't have a license. So there was a lot to it. He ended up blocking her. But what's funny is Rachel reached out to him and was like, hey, you can fly me out. Like, I'll put out, and I'm not going to rat you out like the other girl did. And then she ratted him out. Worse than Janelle did. I mean, because she put all their messages out. So, yeah.
Never not told the truth. Never not been myself. And that's why I'm not running. I'm not fucking running. Cajun Born, thank you for that. Cajun Born on the bayou.
You can run, but you know it's ending. At the bottom of the grave, you're digging now. When the truth comes out.
Yeah. When the truth comes out. Sure.
The music these people were sending him.
Yeah. Everything I said is true. So, okay. I say the truth, but it doesn't matter. So, look, somebody named Ha 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 is sharing the live and they think they're funny. You're an idiot. Ha 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 ha. You're an idiot. So, that's the kind of person that needs to be looked at for bullying. That's the kind of person that, you know what I'm saying? That's a keyboard warrior for you. That's a keyboard warrior. Cajun Born, thank you for the dinosaur. I mean that. Like you're going on 3 jerseys. I'm going to put your name on all of them, Cajun Born. Just so you know, thank you. It makes me wonder, like I've often wondered, did Gypsy put these tapes out? And I really wonder that. But at the same time, she wouldn't do that. She wouldn't do that, I don't think. I hope not. Because she's not looking good in this shit either. You know, and I
really don't think his brain works. He said, I wonder if Gypsy put these out. No, they're making her look bad too, you goofy goober.
When haters tell me, your ex-wife never loved you, that feels great to hear. Just so you know, that fucking feels awesome. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. You know, what's funny is like haters have been trying to destroy me for a while. Now they finally got a way to destroy me through private audio tapes. And it's wrong. My privacy has been invaded. But nobody cares about that because of what is said on those tapes. Nobody cares that I'm joking, laughing. Nobody gives a shit. And it's my life.
Can you imagine if people like content creators just got on lives and just started spewing out like the N-word, calling people, you know, the F word? All right, let's pick it back up.
My life they're destroying. It's my life they're ruining. But they don't care about that. I'm just a piece of shit to them. No, I'm a fucking human who's done good stuff in my life. And that's why I'm still here. That's why I'm like, don't attack my friends because they don't deserve it. I guess that's why I go live. Guilty people run. I'm not running. Guilty people run. I'm not running. So if I turn comments off, yeah. Fuck yeah, because I don't want to.
He said, guilty people run. I'm not running. Because he's too ignorant to understand he's guilty. He's too ignorant to understand he is guilty. Like, you're guilty. You should run. You should go away.
I have to block every fucking troll out there who thinks their 2 minutes to shine is on us. You know what I mean? Like, that's what TikTok has become. People want their moment in the sun to shine in their comment. So they'll be fucking mean. You know, last time I turned comments on, it was like, your wife never loved you. Like, that fucking hurts. I'm there and I threw my whole life away for that woman. I mean, people don't realize I threw my whole life away for her.
That was you. That was your choice, idiot.
Now I have. I used to not think that, but now I have.
And to him saying guilty people run, that you can't make blanket statements like that because people are so different. Like, you cannot say guilty people run because some innocent people will leave. Will be like, I mean, I'm like, there'll be like content creators that like will attack me. And sometimes I'm like, I want to address it, but sometimes I'm like, I'm not going to address it because it's not worth my time. You know what I'm saying? So you cannot make blanket statements like guilty people run. No. Some innocent people may ignore the situation and take a break from like chaos on the internet, and then come back and act like nothing happened. But some, like, you are guilty though, Ryan. That's the thing, is like, you actually are guilty. You did say these things that were completely inappropriate, and you're too ignorant to know that you're guilty. So, yeah, that's why you're not running, because you don't even understand. Like, you don't even get that you're guilty. So I don't like when people make blanket statements like that. Like, it's like that's something that you learn in body language, that like you cannot say all people do this one thing. You cannot say all people do this one thing. You know what I'm saying?
No, I have, but it's not for me, whatever. I'm not trying to play victim because I'm not the victim. I'm an asshole that says ignorant shit to be funny. But I know it's in my heart. I know it's in my heart. Like, if y'all could legally lynch me, would you lynch me, haters? Like, would you literally lynch me for that? For shit I didn't do to you, about you, or anything, would you legally lynch me? Like, if the purge was real, you would come here and get me? If you say yes, you're crazy. Like, you're no better than me. You're no better than my ex-wife. You're no better. Like, and that's crazy is these people who are doing shit like that, I feel sorry for them. Like, I really do. I shouldn't, because they're trying to destroy my life and everything. They're doing a great job. But I feel sorry for them because, like, is that, I don't know. It's one of those things. It's, wow, good for you. Like, I wonder how amazing your life must be. Crazy. And if I've done so much harm, how come there's nobody, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, y'all had to hear me misspeak on a private recording. Like, shit, never done anything to anybody.
That we know of.
You know what I mean? Like, people are like, I called the authorities for what? For misspeaking? You got me there. I clearly say it in that audio recording. I misspoke. Like, I clearly, but I don't care about that. We called the authority. That's what's funny. I'm like, okay, waste taxpayer dollars. Perfectly fine. Ridiculous. You know, schools and stuff, they don't play with shit like that. So, like, background checks, you can't pass them. Like, if I've done anything wrong. I haven't done anything wrong. I misspoke.
You haven't done anything wrong. You've said a lot of crazy stuff, and you did do something wrong, because what you did in front of that little boy, you know, where he was laying in your arms, that was wrong. That was inappropriate. What if he would have seen? My thing is, like, he didn't see anything. Okay, per Ryan Anderson, who we know is a liar, but what if the little boy would have, like, as he's like holding the book, would have like laid it down, and their mom, like, the possibility of that boy moving or like putting the book down and seeing it is like huge possibility that could have happened. That's if we're going with the story that he told us, that, you know, he had a big book in front of them and the boy never saw it, and that he told her, you know, that he didn't finish, and like, that's if that story is accurate. But the boy could have absolutely seen it. But as far as anything else, if said I haven't done anything, we know you did that, and the possibility was there for a little 4-year-old boy to be exposed to something like that, and you did that. You and his mom made it very possible that this kid could have been exposed to that. But second off, you were a like teacher's aide for special education. It's highly possible you have done something and just haven't gotten caught. That is a possibility. I mean, if I knew that Ryan Anderson was ever one of my kids' teachers, I would be like, whoa, crap. I'd be talking to my kids, showing him a picture. Y'all remember this dude? Was he nice? He didn't want to play no weird games with y'all, huh? I would literally be like, what'd you think about him? Because I don't know.
And ridiculous.
I would be questioning it right now.
But if you have stayed Team Ryan, thank you. I mean that. If you've seen me as a human being, thank you. Have I said a lot of ignorant shit? Yes. Yeah. Strictly for jokes, strictly for shock value. I was entertaining one person. I was entertaining one person who at the time I thought was the love of my life. And our relationship changed from the moment we met each other. On July, if you listen to our phone calls, which is still sick to do, number one, still fucking very sick to do, to listen to somebody's personal phone calls for your enjoyment, to tear apart, whatever. It's like, why don't you create a show where we listen to your private phone calls? Oh, wait, nobody would give a shit. Am I right? Probably right there. I'm talking to you, chicken meatball, whatever the fuck your name is. Nobody would care. But if you do listen, which y'all have, our relationship changed from July 2nd, 2021. Everything before July 2nd, 2021, Gypsy treated me as like a friend, somebody she knew that wanted her, but she didn't want to commit. July 2nd, 2021, we meet. She gets smitten with me. Whether y'all believe it or not, I am a good looking dude. I am a big guy, but I carry myself well and I have a vibe about me. Some people have seen it on here. Some people have not, I guess. I don't know, but I have a vibe, and she liked my vibe. She, you know, I remember halfway through the visit, she didn't hold my hand, didn't want to hold my hand. You know what I mean? Like, it was one of those where, and then this one guard left, and then she wanted to hold my hand. So we hugged because we were close friends at that time. But at the end, we kissed. And our relationship changed from that meeting forward. So if you are going to creep and listen, you know, just know that. You know, it's funny, people don't. Gypsy once dumped me before she met me. You know, like she wanted to date this other guy, so she dumped me. And Rachel Garlick fucking told her I was fat and ugly and you could do so much better. So Gypsy listened and dumped me for somebody else. And so I was jealous of that guy. I was never jealous of Kenny Boy. Fuck him. Never been jealous of Kenny Boy. Until one time when Gypsy said, well, you should be. And that flipped me out. So we were married. So, you know, you're an idiot, Rosie Bullet. You're a fucking idiot. You're a pervert. You're an idiot. Sorry. Go get a life.
For him to call somebody a
You don't even know what the
pervert,
fuck you're talking about.
is
But you
strange.
think you do. You're an idiot. For real. Not my listeners, not my people. I'm not harassing anybody, but that one person who's creating names over and over and over trying to get me is an idiot. That's the kind of person I'm saying that I feel sorry for. Like, judge me off of what, you know, my public image, and like what I've shown you. Y'all are judging me based on shit that I say just in private, just bullshitting. Like, people say stupid shit to their wife or whatever. I've said it. No.
If I kiss the chicken, would that make you
If
holler?
I kiss the chicken, would that make you holler?
Would that make you holler? Huh?
What song is that? If I kiss the chicken, would that make you holler? Is that Chicken Head? Walk Chicken Head? Project Pat?
No.
Anybody know Project Pat? Speaking of that, I reposted a video of St. Augustine High School, and they played Mr. Ice Cream Man on the, and like, St. Aug played Mr. Ice Cream Band, my Master P band, and that was the coolest fucking thing that I've seen today. Like, I reposted it because it is the neatest shit. Like, this band is getting it. St. Aug in New Orleans, Mr. Ice Cream Man by Master P. It is the coolest fucking thing ever. Like, a high school band played that. Like, I was like, oh shit. Like, that's New Orleans for you. I was a No Limit soldier growing up. Master P was a shit. Make them say, oh, make them say, ah. That's one of my favorite quotes. But, so make them say, oh, I'm gonna make them say, ah. That's good shit right there. Cajun Born About, you've been awesome tonight. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. You've been unreal. Thank you. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve the gifts, but I appreciate it.
Thank you,
I'm at
Lisa.
165,000 likes. Maybe that's why I'm continuing to go live, because there is certain groups of people that still like me. Might be a small group,
Thank you so
but
much.
there are a small group of people who still fuck with me. If you do, thank you very much. If you're part of the group that wants me to fuck up and so you can clip me, or you're sitting there screen recording me and making fun of me as we speak, get a life. Like, quit trying to be copy off of me. Just say it. But if you're like genuinely here because you like Team Ryan and you like my content, thank you. Thank you. I've only been this person the whole time. I've been me this whole time. And it sucks that people have turned people against me. It sucks. I do miss Crystal a lot.
You turn
I
people
miss Dustin. Those are the two I miss. Those are the two people I miss the most.
You turn people against you.
Yeah. It's what it is, though. They don't deserve that hate. No, they don't deserve just to receive hate from haters for knowing me. So, yeah. Conrad was cool enough to go live with me yesterday. I doubt he will again, but I was thankful. Really was. I like broke down when I got off with him because he was so nice to me. Jessica, I knew she wouldn't go live with me often, but I just want to say, hey, it broke my heart at the end, but it's what it is. I'm used to people leaving. I'm used to it. That's one of my fears is of abandonment, and it's what it is. You know, reality is we're all going to die alone, basically. I hate to say that, but
I mean,
I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that. I've never wanted to believe that. But I'm used to people leaving.
you screwed yourself, Ryan. Let me tell y'all, Ryan screwed himself because, for one, anytime he dates anybody, he's probably going to say, oh, I was married to Gypsy Rose Blanchard, because he thinks it's a flex. He'll probably say, I was on a TV show. So they're going to look into him if they don't know who he is. They're going to look into him, and guess what's going to pop up? These phone calls. You, unfortunately, Ryan, you may die alone because unless you can find another weirdo like you that wants, a ding dong dipped in gumbo, that wants to see a man put a bullet in his butt, that is fine doing dirty deeds in front of kids, and then both should go to jail. But you might end up finding someone equally as weird as you. But you might not. You might have screwed yourself. That's very possible.
You know what's crazy? If I ever met Case Study and I didn't even know who the fuck he was, I would be nice to him. That's what's sad. That's what's sad. If I didn't know who the fuck he was, I would be so friendly, asking, be very welcoming. If you've ever met me in person, you know that about me. If you've ever talked to me, you know that. I've never been rude to you. Unless if you come at me first, then I might be a little rude, but that's human. But if you've ever met me in person, you know I'm not a mean person. Like, I was never mean to Christy, even though I knew that she didn't like me. You know, I still was never mean to her. But maybe I should have been. Maybe I should have been, because she was trying to destroy my marriage the whole time. So maybe I should have been. But I was trying to be a member of the family. Stupid me, right? But you know, I love when people ask, why you always talk about it? Why you talk about it? Because people are fucking scouring our private phone calls right now. Like, I'm not talking about anything other than my life. Like, there's people doing that and saying I'm obsessed. Like, you know what y'all gonna do? Listen to 3.5 years of phone calls, 10 years of phone calls? Well, let's see, Gypsy's in prison 8.5 years.
I will.
Is that what y'all gonna do? Pinpoint every negative thing?
I will too.
And they don't play the sweet tapes of us to each other. They don't play those. They only, you know, of course people think she never loved me. Of course people think that. That's the narrative they want. You know, and haters don't like me because, you know, I've learned these people who do like Jip verse and all that, Jip verse and stuff, they don't like me because I didn't need them, I guess. I don't know, or I didn't give them access to me. I gave one person access to me and she blocked me this week or whatever, you know. I gave Lauren Cherie access to me. That was the only one. And even told her like what the truth was in these tapes there, but she didn't care. She believed the haters, whatever. But that was the one that I ever gave any access to me, like through TikTok, like as far as messaging. That was the only one, but she turned on me and that's fine. I'm still rocking 1,000 people though. I mean, must mean something. I wonder, let's see, how many of y'all are Team Ryan? Let's do a poll. I'd love to see 1,000 votes, honestly. Who's Team Ryan in here? Who's still with me after this? All the shit, all this smear campaign, all the stuff to make me fucking be this terrible person. Who's still with me? Okay, all the people in blue, why are you here? I'm serious, like, why are you here? If you hate me and hate my guts, why are you here then? Like, what's your goal? Just curious. You know, it's crazy. A week ago, it would have been the opposite way. Now it's this way. So haters are winning. Congratulations. Haters are winning. Good for y'all. So, yeah, that's what I figured it was going to be. 2.5, 2 to 1, 2 to 1. People hate me. 2.5 to 1. Good. What the fuck are y'all doing here? Genuinely asking.
2.5 to 1.
It's for content? Are trying to catch me fucking up, saying something stupid? Seriously, is that y'all's goal? Catch me fucking up, saying something stupid so y'all can have more content?
Hey.
I'm genuinely curious. Other people who voted red, thank you. Appreciate it. Other people in blue, fuck off.
You're so funny, Ryan.
But y'all are fighting for justice, huh? I can't believe y'all believe the shit that they put out about me. Believe I'm this way or that way. Yeah, I'm not your mother. I've never heard a kid a day in my life. Never done anything appropriate to one ever. So fuck y'all if y'all believe that. Number one. That's the one. Y'all can say I'm a racist all day, whatever. You know, they're words to me. I didn't say them to you, didn't mean them to you, and quit being a pussy. Words are words. Like, when did we get in a society full of pussies? And I mean that. Like, oh, he said a word. Like, seriously. I mean that.
Words matter.
I didn't say it about you, wasn't saying it to you, wasn't saying it about you. To each his own. I don't care. I don't care what people do in private. I don't care. But when did we become a society of pussies?
You need to understand, Ryan, that words matter. Words matter, okay? There's something called freedom of speech, but there's also something called, there's freedom of speech, but there's also consequences that comes with some of the things that you say. So you were a teacher and you don't understand that, like, even though words are just words, words have powerful meanings behind them. Yeah, he gets mad when somebody calls him fat. Exactly.
I don't know what else to say. I've said ignorant shit. I have. Now move on. Because I ain't never said it on here.
So?
Never said anything like that on here.
Exactly.
Never been prejudiced to anybody on here. So move the fuck on. People make mistakes. It was fucking 3-4 years ago. Get over yourself. And I guarantee you weren't that fucking offended by it because I didn't call you that. But you're just on a mission to get rid of me.
Doesn't matter.
And I'm tired of sugarcoating it. Get over it. It's a word. It means nothing. I don't give words power because those words don't have power over me. And they shouldn't have power over you.
They don't, but we can acknowledge that
That's
they
what I
are.
taught my students as far as don't give words power. Because when you laugh at it, you make it ridiculous. See the point? You laugh at it, you make it ridiculous. And that's what laughing at the stupid shit. But people hear it and, oh my God, he said it. I remember one time I told my students, don't say the N-word in my class.
Oh, but why didn't you just teach them to laugh at it? I mean, based off your own logic, we should laugh at those words. We should be laughing when someone says the N-word so we don't give it power, right? Then why are you telling the little kids not to say it? Because you don't even believe that yourself. You don't even believe it yourself. That's why you told your kids don't say that word, because you know they hold power. You know it's inappropriate. And now you're just backsliding because you know that it's not okay to say it. That's why you were teaching your kids not to say it or telling them not to say it.
And because they would call themselves that. And I would say like, Ryan, you fat fuck. Yeah. Okay. Who's that a picture of? Is that you, Case? Well, Ryan, you fat fuck. Ryan, you fat fuck. Ryan, you fat fuck. Why don't you come in with your real name? Why don't you come to Lake Charles and call me that to my face?
It's just words, Ryan. It's just words. Laugh at it.
Oh, you're keyboard warrior. Keyboard warrior. Just tired of apologizing because that's all I've done. Because, it's ignorance. It's ignorance at its finest. No doubt about it. Because I don't show people that. I don't treat people anyway like that. I don't. If you treat people that way, yeah, you're fucking an asshole. I don't treat people any different way. I don't care either way. I'm just going to be myself at all times. So, somebody just said, crying Clanderson. I'm not even blocking you. I'm just muting you. You're a joke. Oh, well, shit, you can't even comment. Oh, you just share the live so I see your name. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I just don't know how many times I have to apologize for saying something stupid. My comments off if no one cared. Turn your comments on, pussy. No, I don't want to. Ken Shirley, thank you, Ken Shirley.
You can't handle it.
Why comments off if no one? Because I don't need that bullshit in my life. That's why. Comments are off because I don't need that bullshit in my life. Why are you here if you can't comment? Who the fuck is this Yahoo? Was that you, Case? Is that really what you look like? If that's really what you look like, then why are you going to show your face? I wouldn't show it either. I'm just saying, I wouldn't show it either. So, have I pissed the haters off today? Yep, I believe I've pissed them off today. Good shit. I love it. I love it. Anyway, y'all had fun making me the most hated man on TikTok. Sav, thank you, Sav. Thank you for the galaxy. Y'all had fun today? Because that's why I do it. I do it just to piss them sons of bitches off because they deserve it. Instead of living their life, they're trying to destroy mine. Anyway, if y'all understand that, then great. But judge me on what I've shown you on here. But y'all judging me on private phone calls that weren't meant to be public. And I said to my wife to entertain one person. But whatever. That's how it works. So I appreciate it. You gotta know the truth in your heart. Then you gotta smile. That's all you can do, guys. So don't forget that. All right. Haters are doing their damnedest to destroy me, but I'm still here smiling.
You're destroying yourself.
That's all I can do. So turn comments on, Daddy. No, I'm good. Thank you, though. I don't need to hear that hate that y'all have in your heart. I don't want to hear the hate that you have in your heart for the people, the haters. I don't need that in my life. Sorry. 220,000 likes. I love it. Thank you, Team Ryan. I appreciate it. I know it sucks not going live with people. It sucks not battling. But look, guys, we're going to do a battle right now. I don't know if I'll ever battle anybody again. That's what sucks. I actually enjoy battling. Ali, thank you. Ali Tibooger. Okay. Shale, thank you for that. I do appreciate Team Ryan. I really do. I want y'all to know that.
Pissy pants, I say against it eyes, pissy pants, menstrual health cramps, it's his middle name, he gets no girl.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you mama later. Anyway, Shay Jackson, Michi, thank you. Oh, said my first mama joke of the live. Yep. Cajun born on the bayou. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
That Pissy Pants music was hilarious. And then he did what he always does. Oh, your mama. Like, your mama jokes ain't funny, Ryan. They're not. Nobody's laughing at your mama joke, but the Pissy Pants song was pretty funny. That was funny.
See, don't you love? See, like that's the kind of shit I love pissing those type of people off. Haters. Like they're sitting on. Think about this. They're sitting on their keyboard right now, angry for no reason. Like angry because they're not getting to me. So I fucking love it.
But they
Like
are.
that brings me joy in all of this. Lauren, Cajun Born, thank you for the Pixie Pups. I mean that. Like creating another name to share the light. Like I love it. They're getting so pissed off for no reason. It's like the greatest thing in the world to me. Tiff, appreciate it. Tam, appreciate that. Thank y'all for being here with me. Cena, Shell, Tom's hug. Just, I love the Tom smiling though behind it. I know I'm wrong probably for that, Shell. I know. I've been wrong for a lot of stuff, but I know I love that bear just a hug and doing that. Because if I'm going down in a blaze of glory, like Bon Jovi said. You know what I mean? Going down in a blaze of glory. Because, like I said, guilty people run. I'm not running. Evelyn, Shell, appreciate it. Guilty people run, like I said.
That's not true.
Turn your comments on, Daddy. Why? So I can listen to hate? No thanks.
Yeah, it's just words. Who cares? It's just
Let's see.
words.
Let's do another poll. How many of y'all are Team Ryan? Vote red, yes. Blue, no. Seriously, vote. Hit the one. If you're one or the other, it's fine. Either way, I'm used to people voting blue now. I mean, it is what it is. But think about it. That's their mission, is to vote blue. Social warriors. Get them. Guys, I've apologized to people so many times. I'm tired of apologizing. Tired of it.
No, you haven't.
Tired of it.
You might say something, but then you turn right back around and be like, y'all misunderstood me.
Sorry if I hurt your feelings. I mean that, though. If I hurt your feelings, I do apologize because that was not my goal. That was not my goal in this at all.
How about say what you said? Say
all right, we still about 2 to 1. Right on. Last week it wasn't that way. So haters are doing their job, guys. Haters are working. They're working their magic. Shame on them. They're doing it. They're making me out to be this terrible fucking person. And yeah, people are like, help your situation. Throw Gypsy under the bus. No, I'm not throwing Gypsy under the bus. People have actually messaged me that. Throw Gypsy under the bus. It's time. No, it's not who I am.
Because you know she knows more.
Just not who I am. Did I love her? Yeah, I loved her. I must have loved her because I still ain't thrown her under the damn bus. I must have. Michi, thank you for that.
Because you know she knows more. She got more.
I feel like I'm now the scapegoat. Sure. I wonder that, but it's what it is. I'll tell you what, my mods are doing great.
I think within like 2 days he lost
Sav,
like
you were
900.
awesome.
In like 2 days he lost like 900, I think.
Thank you for the Pixie Pups. Guys, we're almost at 250,000 likes. I fucking love that. Cajun Born on the Bayou, you deserve, you're getting big on the jersey. I'm writing you big along the jersey. Cajun Born on the Bayou, I'm treating you as like a 10K-er. You deserve it. You deserve it. But I never said it publicly. Never would say that to you in public. Never would say anything like that to anybody.
Hey, Sarah.
I said it in a private setting with my wife.
Doesn't make
and I
sense.
was trying to be silly, trying to be funny, trying to be ignorant, trying to be shocking, just trying to be different. And I apologize. You know, I did that for the audience of one person.
That's weird.
My ex-wife. So if I've offended you, I am sorry. But these people calling me a chomo, I've never done anything like that.
No,
ever. Ever. They took something out of context. I misspoke. I realized I misspoke. I flipped the fuck out. If they don't play the full recording, I'm sorry for that. But I'm screaming at Gypsy. That's not what happened. Stop saying that. Because I was disgusted. I misspoke. So I was just trying to see if she wanted to be spontaneous and sneak away. All I was saying. But it didn't come out right. But
has your husband ever, all right, women, has your husband ever asked you, and men, has your wife ever asked you, you know, after you got married, but before you had kids, hey, so once we have kids, are you still going to want to have sex? No, my husband never said, like, hey, after we have kids, like, are you still going to do the do? Well, who would even think to ask first off, she's in prison. So it ain't like you guys are going to be having kids anytime soon. She still had like years in prison. So even the idea of having kids is like way, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, well, I was just wanting to know if she would still have sex after we had kids. If she still get freaky after we have kids. No. What you wanted to know is since y'all were asking each other a bunch of weird stuff, if she would lick your butthole, if she was down to do the do with kids in the room. That's what you were doing. You were not asking, oh, well, after we have kids 10 years down the road or what, 5 years down the road, would you 3 years down the road, because she had like 3 years left, I think, once we have kids or when we have kids, are you still going to want to have sex? First off, there's no way for a woman to know for sure. I mean, most women, before they have kids, I'm sure would say, absolutely. Heck yeah, I'm still going to want to do the do. But, you know, after you have kids, it does come with like, you know, your hormones all over the place. So you might not want to do it for a minute, but you usually get back to it. So there's no way she could have even like known how to handle that question other than saying, yeah, anyways, because she's never had kids. But that's an excuse. He's lying. He's lying. He's lying. He's lying. He's lying.
If you think I'm a chomo, you're an asshole, and block me right now because I don't want you in here at all. If that's what you think of me, fuck you. I don't need you. Just say it. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Don't fucking need you. Cajun Born just became a super fan. Appreciate it. And I mean that. If y'all think I'm that way, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. Because that's gross and disgusting. I misspoke. And you can hear that in the tape. Clearly, it's not what I was saying. But whatever. Cole Rose, I shouldn't even have to explain that much because that's fucking ridiculous. But whatever. I don't want people thinking that of me. But like I said, it's only a word. It's not untrue. That's why I'm on live. It's unfucking true.
This was last night.
So anyway. Ursula, thank you for the rose. All right, guys, 250,000 likes. I love that. I love that. Still got 1,000 people in here, 250,000 likes. Not bad. Not a bad live. I appreciate it. It's 8:30. I'm probably about to call it a night. Me and Pixie need to go on a walk anyway. If you're one of the 250 that hate my guts, okay, thank you for that. You don't
You're welcome.
have to like me, but you will not fucking call me something that I'm not. So, OMFG, Grandma, thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Thank you, Nicole, for blocking that. Because they're an idiot too. You know, anything to try to get me to be something I'm not. I'm not. And I don't know what else to say to that. So, April, they've already said enough hateful shit that got people turned against me. Like, I miss my friends on here, but haters won that. I can't let them beat me. They've already destroyed my friendships. I can't let them beat me.
You destroyed your friendship, you dummy.
You know what I'm saying? I can't let them beat me because I know the truth.
This dude
is what it is. And if you judge me based on shit that I said in private, I'm sorry for you. Cricket. Boom. Cricket. Awesome. Thank you, Cricket. That would have helped me in a battle get like 1,000 points on gifts times 2. That's what sucks. I miss battling. There's Conrad. If Conrad will go live with me again. Let's see. No, probably not. Nah, that breaks my heart. Oh well. That sucks. That's Conrad too, huh? Fuckers. Y'all fucking suck. Y'all suck. Fucking lies got to him too. Oh well. I wish him well too. That's my buddy. Cajun Born, thank you for the watermelon. Ellis, thank you for the heart puff. Conrad was a good dude. I'll show some love to Conrad when he's on live. He's a good guy. I really did like Conrad. Anyway.
Yeah, some of her and Ken's.
Thank you, my cousins. But I appreciate the people who still support me, despite everything.
I can't believe anybody were supporting.
Being Team Ryan is not cool right now. I will say that. So if you do support me, just know you might get hate. Team Ryan's not the in thing right now.
Nope.
But all it can be is me. Man, I had a lot of people try to come on my stuff. A lot of people try to join. Grandma, thank you for the Pixie Pups. Moderator, Nicole Rose, you're doing great. You know, I kind of wonder if I had a lot of mods, could we control the comments? But I don't know. I don't want to do that because modding for me would be a lot of work right now because people are fucking burying me every chance they get. I don't blame them. They clipped together the worst shit possible. It made me look like a fucking Yahoo. Shell with the giraffe. What was that? That was cool. Shell. Getting your name down. That was cool. That was awesome. You know, here's the thing. If you clip together all the worst shit I said in 3.5 years, no wonder people don't like me. They think I'm a scumbag 24/7.
Nobody's had time to do that, Ryan. Nobody's had time to go through all 3 years of y'all's calls. Literally, we're within like the first off they came out of order. So people's just listening to them. Like I know what I got. There's calls with her and it's all of Gypsy's calls. So I've listened to one that's like a producer from the show. Like, so nobody's just like nitpicking these calls.
Like y'all realize that's their goal, right? I just want y'all to fucking realize that. Every day I didn't spew that hate out in my heart. Like,
doesn't matter.
Oh my
God. It's like a cop, you know, say, you know, like a racist cop. This is Ryan's way of thinking. You can be a racist cop just as long as you're not a racist cop every day. You can be a dirty cop just as long as you're not a dirty cop every day. You can be a racist cop as long as it's done in private. Wait, who is that cop that was during the O.J. Simpson trial? Mark, what's his name? Mark. I don't remember. But they found out that he was like very racist. What was his name? Do you know what I'm talking about? Was it Mark, Mike? Like, according to Ryan Anderson's logic, you can be a bad person. Mike Furman. Furman. Mike Furman? Mark Furman? Mark Furman? Vernon? Mark Furman. Vernon. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. You can be a bad guy as long as it's like not every day and it's done in private. That's his logic. Dummy. Like, no, Ryan. No, that's not how things operate over here. You cannot be a racist, you know, on Saturdays in private. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a racist on Saturdays in private, you're actually a racist every day. You're just portraying not to be a racist the other days. If you're homophobic on Saturdays in the privacy of your home, you're actually homophobic every day. You're just pretending to not be racist when you're out and about on the other days. That's his way of thinking, though. Mark Furman, thank you. My phone always betrays me. Same here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're only playing the bad shit. So you think I answer the phone and just talk like a scumbag every fucking day? That's all they're playing. It's just wrong. It's just fucking wrong to tear somebody's life like that apart. It's wrong. It's just wrong. But I'm not human. I'm not famous. I'm not anything. I'm nobody. I'm a piece of shit. I deserve it. In their head, that's what my privacy just went out the window. Fuck my rights. It says recorded line. Fuck my rights. That's ridiculous.
Right.
But, and people actually sit and listen to that shit. But people are clipping it and making videos, making me out to be this fucking scumbag that I'm not. But it is what it is. Guys, we're almost at 275,000 likes. Let's get to 300. I think we can get to 300,000. I think we can. Sucks Conrad didn't go live with me, but I understand.
You know it's sending at the bottom of the grave. You're digging now.
I'm going to dig the bottom of the grave. Sure.
Out.
Right. I'm still here, motherfucker. I walk up in this motherfucker just swinging my hair, like Snoop Dogg once said. I don't care. I just walk up in this motherfucker just swinging my hair.
Snoop Dogg will want nothing to do with you, Ryan Anderson. Snoop Dogg would not want anything to do with you.
Here. So, love that. Patriotic Miss, thank you. That Snoop Dogg quote just made me laugh. That was pretty good. Walk up in this motherfucker just swinging my hair. That's pretty good. Patriotic Miss, appreciate it. You know, what's crazy is Crystal told me that she battled somebody that called her the R word as she's battling. Like, Somebody was blatantly fucking rude to her face. And I wonder if he gets that much hate. You know what I'm saying? Like blatantly called her that and said some awful shit to her. Like, that's why I'm wondering, like, should I just go full blown heel? But it's not my person. That's not who I am. Should I just go full blown heel into it and start calling everybody names and shit? No. Like, that's not me as a person. So I'm not going to do that.
First off, I will say, listen, I grew up like people everywhere said the R word. Okay, listen, I'll say that. When I first came on the internet, I remember saying like, "Oh, I sound so R word," and people in my chat was like, "Oh, don't say that," and I was like, "Oh, what? Really?" It was like, "Yeah, that's offensive." So I was like, "Oh," they're like, "Yeah, people that have children that are like, with mental illnesses, like that's offensive to them." And I was like, "Oh, I mean, I got 2 children that are autistic. My nephew was, he passed away, but he had cerebral palsy, hydrocephalus. He was blind. He was deaf. It was never like a word that. But once people on the internet said, "No, people find this offensive," I was like, "Oh, okay." Then I stopped saying it. And I started teaching my kids, we don't say that word. That word's inappropriate. That word can upset people. We don't say that word. So that's so that's how society should kind of work, out of respect for people. Just basic respect. Just basic respect. If someone tells you, "Hey, this kind of, bothers me," okay, well, I'm going to try to my best to not say these things. I'm going to try my best not to say it. Right, exactly. Yeah, I didn't say it to anybody that had any sort of disability at all. It was just like your friends, like, stop being, you know what I'm saying? Like things like that, which I could see how, I guess, people could take that offensively. But it was like, my friend didn't take it offensively. If somebody said it to me, I didn't take it offensively because it was just like, stop being stupid. Like, hey, don't be ignorant, something like that. But and that's when you start learning that things are offensive and unacceptable, then you try to do better just to be a good human. Just to be a good human. You try to do better, Not Ryan.
But like,
So that one person saying the R word like one time should have been educated and they should have tried to do better.
part of me wonders, like, shit, TikTok loves drama. Like, they get off on listening to private fucking phone calls, clipping it and making us sound like scumbags. I mean, Jazza could be good. Jazza could be good. What? That's my girl. That's my girl. What? See, look at this person just commented that. Go jump their ass for saying something like that. I ain't never said nothing like that on this shit.
What'd they say?
Never said nothing like that. Cajun born sent a taco.
That's like somebody asked about Amber Port. When Amber Portwood did go live the other day, she got a boyfriend. I have the live. I just haven't had time to cover it. But it's so funny because Amber is like the couch commander, and he's like also couch dude. They're both. Maybe they would work well together. I don't know.
That's what's up. AI Summer sharing a personal story about dealing with online hate. Comment your thoughts. Oh, can't comment. I can't comment. Hey, there's just something else though. Jessica, thank you. I wonder, did Maria Moore post that she got the jersey? Did she burn it for Philathea? Because Philathea wanted to like be buried in it at one point. Craziness, right? She wanted to be buried in it and wanted me to fucking marry her and shit and have her fourth baby. Her fourth, I'll say that again. Her fourth baby. And
Have a way for him.
then turned on me when private phone calls got released. But did she like burn it or something? I mean, Maria Moore's like, I'll never turn on you, and then turns on me when I ask her one question. But that didn't last long. Hey, Wilma, will it fit? Fit your mother last night.
Oh my goodness, stupid joke.
I will say that, Wilma. And of course, anybody's would in your mama's. You get it? Good shit. Anyway, music, thank you. Music 999. Susie shared the live. Appreciate it. Guys, we're almost at 300,000 likes. Guys, if y'all have tapped the screen at all, boom, 300,000 likes. If y'all have tapped the screen at all,
Right, Mike?
thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for showing me just a little bit of love. And if you've gifted tonight, thank you for showing me some love. I haven't battled. Nobody will go live with me because I'm the scum of the earth. I mean, of course, if they played conversations like the worst of the worst every day, then yeah, you'd think I'm just a scummy person.
So this was last night, and I went live on TikTok, and we were listening to it. And he was like, "Nobody will battle me." So I started trying to find his name. Not at first. People was like, "Oh, you should add him, Elle. You should add him." After like the third person told me that, I started trying to scroll to see if I could find him, to see if I could add him, to see if he would like battle with me, just so I could try to talk to him. But he got off before I could find him.
But if you have gifted, thank you very much. Ella Summer, thank you for that. Jessica, but only guilty people run, and I'm standing right here. Of course, I'm not allowing comments because I don't want to hear the bullshit that comes from haters' mouths.
Or you're a PUSSY.
Yeah. Don't need that negativity in my life. Like, that's the thing. Haters, y'all want to spew hate? Go somewhere else and spew hate. You're not going to spew hate on me. All right? And I know it pisses them off, and I love doing that. That's one reason I don't have comments on, because it pisses them off. And I fucking love it. What? Like, they finally have something to hold on to make me out to be this bad guy. Y'all remember when they used to try to say I was bullying B Money and all that shit? Y'all remember like all the shit they would reach and try to make me to be this fucking terrible person? Don't y'all remember that? They were dying for material to bury me. Now they finally got it. And so they're reaching still in that. But now they got me saying some awful stuff. So that's what I think is funny. They're still reaching in some of their scenarios, like big time. But now they got me saying some awful stuff, so they'll continue to use that. Like I just got on the phone with Gypsy and went, hate everybody, fuck everything, love you, bye. Like I did that for 3.5 years. Give me a fucking break. They're listening, but it's bullshit. You know, I had to do private comments to get me. Couldn't do what I just do on person, but whatever. Had to use illegal material, but it is what it is. It got me being a scumbag 24/7.
Not illegal.
So that's fine. Have fun listening to my personal life.
So that was it. He literally is like, if I could hear y'all's phone calls, I'm sure y'all say some weird stuff too. No, we don't. We don't. Nope, you're not going to hear anything like that, Ryan. That's so weird for him to think that. For him to think that, and that's what tells me he thinks it's normal. He thinks that kind of stuff is normal. That other people, yes, some people are into that kind of weird stuff. Doesn't make it okay. Doesn't make it normal. I mean, this dude literally was talking about asking Gypsy if she would perform oral on him while she was sitting on the toilet taking a poo. I'm sorry, Ryan. That's weird. Wanting to do the do with your kids in the room is weird. It's beyond weird. I'm sure it's illegal. I don't know. Like, is it illegal? I feel like it should be if it's not. But that's his rant last night, you guys. He was live for longer, but I tried to kind of take out all the stuff. Yeah, I'm clipping it. I'm not clipping the good stuff. I'm not clipping where he's playing with Pixie and putting the camera on Pixie and going, look at Pixie. Yeah, I clipped all that out. I just left where he was talking about the fallout and, all that. It's predatory. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, is like him saying the kid didn't see. Yeah, but there was an opportunity where the kid could have seen. And then could you imagine how traumatized a 4 or 5-year-old would be if they're sitting there with their mom's boyfriend laid up reading a book, and say they hold the book and they just put the book down, or they just throw the book, and there is mom, doing that to your friend, to mom's friend. Like, he could have seen it. One wrong move, little boy would have seen it. So that's the issue, is if even what we know is true. But anyways, guys, so that's his little rant for last night. If he goes live again tonight, I will record it. Yeah, go ahead and sue because I can't. Yeah, I would love to play these calls. Like, let my lawyer listen. Like, go ahead. You're gonna sue everybody that's playing them? Like, go right ahead, idiot. Especially seeing a parent do that. Exactly. Like, poor kid would be traumatized. But yeah, he thinks everybody's weird as him. People did say that they like reported him, like contacted the police. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. But I'm sure he'll go live later tonight sometime. So if he does, I'll record it. I'll talk about it. I do have like a lot of the calls. I think I have all of them. I just haven't had time to listen to them. There's been so much happening that I have not had time to listen to. Kel Lowry did an interview with Ike. I haven't gotten to listen to it. Farrah did an interview. I haven't gotten to listen to it yet. Also, you guys, y'all know Ray Clark. She put up a video about Tyler. Tyler like compared adoption to like human trafficking. Well, Farrah commented under the post, like attacking Caitlin and Tyler. You can see it under Ray's post. Under Ray's post, Farrah commented and said Tyler is delusional and had incest with his sister. Of course, he thinks of human trafficking. What's so funny about that is that she is attacking Caitlin and Tyler now. But y'all know when I did my live with Caitlin and Tyler the other night, after we got off, Caitlin told me that Farrah had been reaching out to her, like trying to be friends. It was like, like called her. It was like, oh, it's first off, she messaged her and was like, is this Caitlin? And she's like, who is this? She was like, it's Farrah. And Caitlin was like, what? So the number calls her, so Caitlin answers, and she didn't even think it was gonna be Farrah because hello, the last like 10 interactions they've had with Farrah has been Farrah attacking them, calling CPS on them, threatening to fly to their house to pew them, saying that they, you know, that they've done incest, all these things that Farrah has done to Caitlin and Tyler. So she didn't think for a second it was really Farrah. So her phone rings, she answers, it's Farrah. And Farrah's like trying to like talk to them about like a business stuff. And Caitlin's like, yeah, I don't. She's like wanting to know about their contracts with the MTV. And Caitlin did tell me I could tell y'all this. The other night when Caitlin told me this, I was like, shut up. I was like, can I cover this? Can I talk about this? She was like, I don't care. So she told me I could talk about this, okay? So she said that Farrah basically was like, I want to see y'all's contract with MTV because I think we got screwed out of money. You know, so she's like, I want to see y'all's contracts. So Caitlin's like, oh, we'll have to see. You know, like, I don't know. They get off the phone, but right before they get off the phone, Farrah is like, it was so good talking to you. So good to hear your voice. And Caitlin's like, yeah, you too. Mind you, just months ago, Farrah called CPS on them. Farrah threatened to fly to their house to pew them. She has made so much horrific comments at Caitlin and Tyler to now want to call them and be like, can I see your contracts with MTV? Because I think they screwed us. So then Farrah's texting and is like, you can send your contracts. Like, I'm going to look over them. And Caitlin's like, well, I'll have my lawyer send them to your lawyer. You know, what's your lawyer's email? And Farrah said, I am the lawyer. Have your lawyer send them to me. I am the lawyer. Farrah said she's the lawyer. So, yeah, I was like, wow, that's insane. And now here she is again. Here she is again commenting about them when she was just like talking to them the other day. Why did she call CPS? She called CPS because she said Caitlin and Tyler abused their kids. That's what she said on the post. She said she called CPS because Caitlin and Tyler abused their kids. Yep. She talked crap on the podcast about how they were making more money. Really? I wonder if they ever sent over the contracts. I don't think Caitlin and Tyler would ever send over their contracts. I never asked because I just assumed, yeah, you're not sending Farrah your contracts. That stuff is like very confidential too. MTV doesn't want like any of the cast members sharing their contracts with another cast member because if something is different with money, they wouldn't want to cause problems. Like even when I worked at World Finance, when I worked at the finance companies, every finance company and bank that I worked with was like, you can't tell any other employee what you make. So a lot of businesses don't want you, like, income is, you can't talk about it, you know. So anyways, yeah, that is so wild. Now I got to figure out if I want to cover that. There's so much stuff, and too, like sometimes I'm like, there's so much stuff in my head that I want to cover that I don't know what to start with, and then I spend like 20 minutes trying to figure out where to start. It's wild. But anyways, you guys, leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit that thumbs up button if you guys remember, or if you come back across this video, if you could hype it up, I would greatly appreciate it. But I'll see all of you guys later. Bye, everyone. Oh, and tomorrow, we have a football game. We have an award ceremony and a football game. So I probably won't be on very much at all. I don't know if I'll be on at all. I might go live in the morning and do my makeup with you guys on TikTok and just talk about whatever, but I don't know if I'll be able to go live on here tomorrow. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. And the whole live stream that Ryan just did, I'm going to release it by itself for anybody that wants to go back and watch it. It'll be up. I'll see all you guys later. Bye, everyone.